Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Metal Oreo Music Reviews, where today I will be going over one of the most anticipated albums of the year for me. This is Signs of the Swarm with their fifth studio album, Amongst the Low and Empty. So let's get straight into the review. First song we have is the title track, Amongst the Low and Empty. This is also the first single to come off the album. This is one of the best album openers I have heard in quite a long time. This is on par with Sleeping Dreamer and Blackened, in my opinion. I don't know so much about Blackened, but definitely Sleeping Dreamer. But the intro groove reminds me a lot of Meshuggah. I really like it, and there's some really good riffs in here, and that breakdown is so nutty. Next song we have is called Tower of Torsos. This one is very genty, still pretty similar to Amongst the Low and Empty, but yet different enough to where the songs don't run together. I love the brutality in this one. The riffs are also really good in this song. David sounds a bit like Tom Barber from Chelsea Grin and Darko at times in this song, like when he says, "All I need to become God is for all of you to die." That's when he really sounds like Tom, in my opinion. And that breakdown is just incredible. This paired with Amongst the Low and Empty gives a nice 1-2 punch to start the album. Next song is called Pray for Death. I love the intro to this one. That first verse feels a bit slammy, and the guitar work feels a bit Thal-ish. I like that a lot. The drum work on the song is great too, and all the electronics in this song are awesome as well. Next song is called Borrowed Time. I love how groovy this song is, but yet it's so aggressive too. Short and sweet, song doesn't really skip any, it gets to the point. I really like the breakdown at the end too, I thought that was really nice. Next song is called Between Fire and Stone. This song is one of the heavier songs on the album. They are all incredibly heavy, but this is one of the heaviest songs. I love the guitar work of this song. It's such an ass beater. It's still got moments of groove, which I like a lot, but it's just so relentless. Next song we have is called Shackles Like Talons. This song makes you think we're getting a slower change in pace in the album with the intro, but no. It's just as heavy and just as relentless as the rest. This track definitely has moments that defines it from the rest, though, which I do appreciate. I really like that little moment of bass you can hear, but 2/3 through the song. Next song we have is called Dream Killer. I love this song. The chorus is really cool in this song. I love the little two-step they throw in. It's short, but it's a really good one. And the outro for this track does a complete 180 from the rest of the track. You think it's going to be a breakdown, but nope. The outro is so good. Next song we have is called The Witch Beckons, featuring Matt Heafy from Trivium. I think I'm pronouncing his last name right. This song feels different for them. I haven't heard them do much. I haven't heard them do a lot of songs like this sound. It still stays true to that Sign sound that this album has, but it doesn't deviate too much from it. I love Matt's feature on this track too, and the breakdown is very sick too. Next song we have is called Echelon. I love the vocals in the beginning, the opening vocals. It kind of reminds me of Dickie from Infant Annihilator. The song is really heavy too. It's also kind of groovy. Next song we have is called Faces Without Names. This one gives you no break at all. The tapping lead in the intro is pretty cool. I love the riffs in this song. It's so groovy as well. This is definitely one of my favorite songs on the album. Last song we have is called Malady. This song is such a complete 180 from the rest of the album. I love it. It's incredible. I love that it's Thal. That opening riff gives me very Humanity's Last Breath vibes. It almost feels kind of sludgy too at times. I love that two-step they throw in. It's just such a good song. Amazing closer. The last thing I expected from Signs of the Swarm was a Thal song, especially from how their last album, Absolvere, went. This was the last thing I expected from them, but hey, it works. It's great. Now it's time for my favorite songs. My favorite songs are Amongst the Low and Empty, Dream Killer, and Faces Without Names. Now it's time for my final impressions on the album. I love this record. It's brutal. It's such a huge leap in their sound. Like, this is not slamming brutal deathcore like Absolvere, The Disfigurement of Existence, Vital Deprivation, those kind of albums. Like, it was not anything like that. But this is definitely my favorite work by them. Now, I love those slamming brutal deathcore records, like I just listed off. Like, I love those records, but this is their best work to me. It's so different. It's so groovy. It's just so good. I love the electronic elements in the production, and the production is great. And I love how each track kind of has like its moments that define it from the rest without like them blending together, but they still sound a little bit alike, but they have those moments, like I said, that like define it. And I think that's really good. I'm going to give this record a 9 out of 10, and you will be seeing this one come December time. So thank you guys so much for watching, and peace. See you guys next week.